Good afternoon, Dr. Gillespie. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to meet with you. My name is Sean O'Lynn and I'm from Gardner.
Nice to meet you, Sean. Tim has said some great things about you.
I'm glad to hear that Mr. Butler had some great things to say about us. He was actually telling me that you two used to be colleagues up at Maryland University.
Yes, indeed. Tim Butler and I go way back to when we started off as tech support manager at Maryland College.
Nice. How's the transition to the culture hub of the South? Atlanta seems like a completely different scene than up in Maryland.
The adjustment hasn't been too hard. I actually love it here, but the traffic can be a pain from time to time.
I believe it. I actually noticed that on my way to the office for today's meeting. Before I begin, is there any other key decision makers that might need to be in the room for this decision to happen today?
No, I'm in charge of all decision making in regards to information technology.
Great, let me just give you a little frame of reference. My purpose of today's meeting with you is to learn more about Peach State University, find out some more about what your objectives are and your role in achieving those mile marks, as well as see if there's any way that Gardner can come in and provide value and relief. Is there anything that you'd like to add or take out of today's agenda?
No, that sounds great to me.
Would you like me to give you a little background on what Gardner is all about?
Yes, that would be very beneficial.
Gardner is the world's largest IT and advisory firm. What this means for you is that we're working with more technology leaders like yourself than any other company. We help by providing you with research and analytical community, saving you both time, money, as well as lowering your risk. Now that you've learned about Gardner and who we are, I'd like to learn more about you. So tell me, what's one of Peach State University's primary objectives for 2019?
Our main goal is to see an increase in the budget for technology due to a pressed need of innovation in the classrooms. A new budget needs to be put into place to replace the outdated hardware.
So cutting budgets and sourcing funding are one of the main objectives for Peachtree University as a whole. Are there any specific pain points that you would like to point out that we can maybe alleviate?
Yes, that is the main objective of Peachtree University. There's three main areas that I personally would like to improve on. The first is how to develop an IT strategy and appropriate investment governance. Second, how to identify technologies and vendors suitable for enterprise profile. And finally, how to deliver efficient and effective IT services with limited staff and budget.
Great. Would you be interested in learning more about a product that can help you alleviate some of these issues that you're facing, as well as prepare you for the annual budgeting meeting? I would love to talk to you about Gardner's CIO product. This is a multifaceted 3-point primary area, but first I want to jump into one specific area based on the need of cutting budgets to raise capital for IT development. I think that our cost optimization tool would be a perfect fit for you. This tool has different areas, starting off where we go and we review and you're spending on technology compared to the industry, meaning we'll create a head-to-head comparison of the university in relation to both universities of similar size as well as the top of the top and the best of the best. This will give you a great point of reference going into that budget meeting.
Can I just hire interns to do that?
This is going to be utilizing industry averages. We have a team of over 1,300 analysts that are constantly doing market research on anything and everything. So these numbers are going to be the most accurate and non-biased information that you can compare to.
Okay.
I want to dive a little bit further to alleviate another area that you're having trouble with. You said that you're trying to save some money on budgets. Our team will send you a survey that'll only take 20 to 40 minutes to fill out. Then our team of analyzers will create a report breaking down line by line areas where you're spending compared to what you should be spending in order to alleviate money so you can put it towards your IT fund. Would this be something beneficial with the extra time that you'd save?
Wow, that would be very beneficial. I would be able to focus on my efforts on how to improve our technology.
Finally, I want to provide you with a state-of-the-art research tool. This will help aid in identifying technologies for vendors as well as for substitutes for your current contracts. This research has led over 135,000 targeted documents covering 1,375 topics created by our 1,300 analysts.
Can I use Google for this?
Google is a great tool to have in your utility belt, but Gardner's proven research framework supported by rigorous methodologies differentiates our insights from ways of getting other information through Google.
Let's be real. How much are these services going to run me?
Our services are $50,000 investment over 3 years. I say investment because we're huge into building long-term relationships here at Gardner, like Mr. Butler, our friend. Indeed, $50,000 may seem like a lot up front, but with the money you'll be saving in the long term, it'll pay for itself.
I'm very intrigued.
You mentioned earlier that you deal with vendor and mostly vendor and architecture contracts on a daily basis. Let's be fair and say that your vendor contracts are priced out at $1 million each. Let's also be fair and say that we can save you up to 10% on 3 out of 4 contracts, which is proven. That's $100,000 in one contract alone, which already paid for the 3-year subscription within itself.
I honestly think you've done a great job in presenting in this package. I believe that Gardner Services will be very beneficial to my department. I will have some further follow-up questions regarding finance, but can set up a call later this week or work out the logistics. Consider me a client of Gardner.
I'm glad to hear that. I can definitely see the stress just relieved and exiting right off your back. So I'm excited to have you on it. Are you going to be the final decision maker regarding this deal?
Yes, I am the final decision maker, but I have to run this by the finance department to make sure everything is set so we can get a check cut for you.
Great. When can I expect to hear back from you?
Monday morning, sound good?
Monday morning sounds great. I'm excited to have you on board, and we'll have to give Tim a call to let him know the great news. Call Tim.